If you are thinking about setting a fitness goal as like a New Year's resolution this year, good for you. And I have a little tool that I would like to share. I'm going to figure out how to make it downloadable and put a link that you'll be able to click in the description of this video. But essentially what this is it is a template for you to write down your goals and everything you're going to do to get to them. The first point in the change plan is a start date, which ideally is the day that you begin writing this down. But if you want to mark it, you've already been working on it, maybe you mark it at a time in the past. If you need to wait a little while before you can start making commitments, mark it in the future. Next up is your motivation. I want you to think as deeply as you can about this. What's really driving you. In a previous video I talked about how being able to eat food is one of my main motivations, so that's something I would put there. But also being strong and able-bodied and healthy and longevity and blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. The next point is awareness. So this kind of works two ways. First, write down things you're aware of that are obstacles for you. You really love sweets, so it's hard for you to stay away from that, or you eat out a lot because you have just a busy life, things like that. You can also write down things that are strengths for you, like you really love lifting heavy weights, or you really love running, things like that. Anything you're aware of that would help affect how you make a plan. Next, we have your actual goals, and here you want to drill down and get as specific as possible. So like for me, I would love to have a 1,000-pound powerlifting total. I would love to be 215 to 220 pounds. So things like that. You put numbers to it if you can, and timelines as well, if that's something that's realistic. Next are your active commitments. These are the things that you are committing to do in order to reach those goals, and these want to be process oriented. So like go to the gym 3 times a week, or whatever it is for you. Track your food, or whatever it is. Ongoing commitments that you can make. A goal that you are completing every day. It's not an endpoint that you reach, it's an ongoing process-oriented goal. Next, you want to try and set some milestones. So for me, if I wanted to get down to 215 or so, when I cross down into the 230s, that would be a milestone. When I cross 220, that would be a milestone. Whatever the case may be, depending on your goal. And with each milestone, you want to have something you can do to celebrate, whether it's just sharing it on social media, or you don't want it to, you don't want to have a piece of cake if you're trying to lose weight or something. You don't want to reward yourself with something that's working against your goals. You want to make it something healthy. Treat yourself in some other way, Now we also have something in here for consequences. This, depends on your goals. You may not want to use this at all, but I would recommend, if you're going to set a consequence for yourself and you slip up, make it something productive, not punitive. You want to say, okay, well, if I don't hit this goal by this time, I will add this additional commitment to my list of active commitments. You don't want to punish yourself by taking something away, or, taking away your own freedom or anything like that. Self-care is another important point. This is kind of a separate list of ongoing commitments. Things that you're going to do to keep your spirits up, keep yourself engaged with these goals, anything that makes you happy, just lists of things you can do on a daily or recurring basis to keep you in the right mindset. Lastly, allies and tools. So if you were working with me as a trainer, I would be one of your allies. If you're using this plan, well, that plan itself is a tool. There may be other tools at your disposal, like a fitness app that you use, or MyFitnessPal, for tracking nutrition, anything like that. Write it down, say how you intend to use it. Once you put all this plan together, you'll have a much clearer idea of where you're going, why you're going there, what you're doing to get there, and the types of things you have to keep top of mind in order to stay on that path. So hopefully, for all you New Year's resolutioners out there, this is something that will help you out.